This is 6-time IFBB Bikini Pro Champion Brina Martinez, and I take ZMA5 to make sure that I get the zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6 needed to keep my immune system healthy and snack strong.
Here with Jarrett Hurd, Marcos Villegas from behind the camera this time. Jarrett, man, I know it's been a rough, tough year, longer than that, bro. How are your emotions? How are you mentally coming into this?
I'm good, man. You know, it's always going to be a tough losing someone, especially as close as me and my father was. But, you know, we all got to go one day. It happens, you know. I'm so happy that we had the relationship we had for the past and everything that being able to just be under his roof for the amount of years I was and being around him as long as I was, you know, that's something that I'm happy I was able to spend with him before he passed. And but you know, right now my emotions are as high as for the fight, you know what I mean, and I'm just ready to go.
Does it feel odd not coming into a fight without him?
Yes, a little, because you know, to be honest with you, when I was in the crowd, that's all I heard. You know, my coaches, not anybody, you know, there's even times that we was in the corner and I hear the coach turn around and tell my father when he get in the ring, yell this out because, you know, I hear his voice. And, you know, but we won't have that anymore. And it's going to be a little different, but, you know, I got to get through it and take it day by day.
How do you think that transition is going to be? You know, we saw someone in a similar position, Tony Harrison, bringing another coach too, and he seemed to it didn't click on all cylinders yet, you know? Like, how are you expecting it to click on Saturday night?
That's crazy, man. When I was watching that fight, that's what I was thinking about the entire time, you know. But you know, my condolences to Tony Harrison, and you know. But the difference is with me and Tony, I had a fight with K. Carroll. You know, my fight back in January of 2020 against Santana, and I love the chemistry. I love the things we had. Even though, you know, people didn't like the boxing a little bit, I got a little booze, but
yeah, you got a little stick.
Yeah, I got
what are you supposed to do? Like, come on.
Yeah, I won every round convincingly, man. But they like to see the old Jerry that go to war and things like that. But you know, it is what it is, man. One thing for sure, the chemistry we have and the camps that we have, I'm gonna be in tip-top shape.
Now, in terms of the weight, 160. I know you fight at 154. You've told me before you cut a lot of weight, but you're able to do it. Two-part question. One, how is your body handling the cut now? Is 54 still something you can do, or is it getting harder?
Oh, it's definitely, man. You know, to be honest with you, the way this weight cut went from 160, I'm kind of want to stay at 160. It was so easy, you know.
Bro, you cut a lot of weight, man.
Yeah. It's easy to make this weight. Process. So, I mean, but I still can make 154, man. I'm making this weight fairly easy. So, but it's just that I feel like I got so much more to do at 54, man. I'm not ready to move up yet.
Now, the other thing, why 160 at this point? Why not just have it at 54 this fight?
Well, you know, I was going to fight at 54, like Aria said. The fight was supposed to be at 54. But with the fight coming up and my father passing, I took about a week and a half off. And, you know, I was eating and the meals getting sent to the house, going to family house, eating. I picked up some weight. And then to reschedule the fight for a later date, I was just told to move it up to 60, so I wouldn't have to drop a excess amount of weight at 54.
So the Jarrett Hurd now, like you mentioned, you got a little bit of booze criticism from not fighting what we're used to seeing you fight. Is it better for you to fight the way you're fighting now, or go back to that style?
Listen, man, think about this. Devin Haney just fought Linares, man, and people love the fight because Devin Haney got caught in the last two rounds. But when he fought Gamboa, fought every round boxing beautifully and didn't take any chances and didn't get hit and did a great job and protected himself, he got booed as well. So, I mean, people sometimes blue Floyd Mayweather for his performances because they're so one-dimensional. People don't like the one-dimensional performances, but at the end of the day, those are the performances that are going to have your longevity in the sport. It's not what the fans always want to see. I mean, they love my other fights because they was back and forth. They were fights of the year. You know what I mean? Every single fight I was a candidate for fight of the year. But in order to be a candidate for fight of the year, that means I have to be getting hit and he has to be getting hit. So we don't want these fights of the year no more, man. We want these fights to be one-sided, unanimously won by me. and that's what we're moving forward.
I do miss the Terminator in you, though, bro, because when you would fight, I'd call you the Terminator because you were just, doesn't matter, you can hit, seek and destroy, you just come and walk through people.
Oh, most definitely, man. It was another fight we was watching, and he fought on Nonito Donaire card. He was a co-main event. He has a blonde morehead too.
Matias.
I was watching that fight. I said, man, he remind me of me. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I always gonna have that in me. So at the end of the day, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off a certain way. But if I had to turn it up and pick it up, walk it down, I could do that too.
Finally, Charlo is since you've lost the title, Charlo has picked up just about all the titles.
Right.
I know obviously that's your goal is to get all your titles back. What are your thoughts on a fight with Jermell and how you've seen his performances and what he's done?
Well, I see that Jermell's been proven. You know, he's faced some opponents and proved himself and got to where he's at today. We don't really know what Castaño can do on a level fighter or Jermell Charlo. I'm going to go with Jermell Charlo on this fight. I'm not going to say by stoppage because I'm not sure how durable Castaño is. But I think he's going to win the fight, and it's only going to be one guy to face after that, man.
No, I meant you and Charlo.
Like, me and Charlo. I thought you were talking about
what do you...
I mean, listen, man, come on. Everybody that Charlo faced, I still believe I had the best resume at 154. Even with my loss to Julie Williams. But everyone Jermell Charlo has faced, he fought some good opponents, but he fought some similar opponents to me. And who won against some opponents better? I stopped Austin Trout. He had a majority decision. He lost to Tony Harrison in the first fight. I beat Tony Harrison, 9th round knockout. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they're talking about my blemish and my record, but they don't really see who the guys I beat. I beat Arizona Lara, one of the most feared guys and still in the boxing game today, you know what I mean? And I was really the first person that people said beat him convincingly. You know, it wasn't an argument with the win. So at the end of the day, man, like I said, Jermell Charlo knows what's up. That's why he's not ducking me. He said I don't have any titles right now. I need to get my rematch with Julie Williams. He's making all these excuses why he don't want to fight. But after this fight, man, we want to focus on Luis Arias. And after his fight, if he's successful in that night, let's make it happen.
All right, man, that's what I like to hear. I want to see that fight.
Definitely.
Well, Jarrett, man, hey, it's good catching up with you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, man.
All right, thank you.